Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
The mantra is very, very powerful opening into the soul. See, your soul is like constantly calling you and saying, I miss you. Where are you? Why do you keep running around? Why don't you come home? I have this wonderful meal cooked for you. I would love to hang out with you. Let's take a bath together. Let's sing songs together. Will you hang out with me? And we're out looking for him or her going, where is she? Where is he? Right? Furiously looking through the personals, getting on J date, getting on this date, getting on that date, right? What are you going to get? Where will it go? When is there ending to the ending? There is no ending to the ending. Making plans, making plans, making plans. Right up to the moment you die. Planning, planning, planning. God, what a drag. Because our awareness is scattered out through the desire realm. Because this world is called the world of desire. We want things. We want to go shopping. We want to meet people. We want to go to workshops. We want to go to India. We want to zoom around, take walks, shop, walk, talk. The desire. We want things. Desire is the nature of the Divine Mother. Kameshwari, she's the goddess of desire. She is the desire. So instead of trying to get out of it, which in a way nobody can ever do, say, here's the spin of the wheel. The wheel is spinning. You're in the spin. This is the world wheel of becoming. And on this wheel is birth, old age, death, sickness, birth, old age, sickness, death. We'll keep coming back again, over and over again. So people want to get out of it. But instead of getting out of it, the path that I am going to share with you is the path of get into it. See, everyone loves the sound of their own voice. Everyone. That's why everyone loves to monologue and talk. Right? So, take this love of yourself and turn it into your spiritual path. This is called Tantra. Because you really love yourself the most. Even if you dislike yourself, that's still loving yourself by disliking yourself. There's all that energy around. Because here we are. We're here. I am. You are. But what are we? We are light. And that light is sound. So you break the sound into a devotional path. In other words, you break through the veil with the sound. What is the veil? What is the mother's spin and her play? Her spin is conceptual thought, concepts, discursive dialogue, subconscious gossip, conflicting emotions. I want it, I don't want it, I don't know, is it the right thing, I don't know where to go. Subconscious gossip, constantly talking to ourselves. What to do? The sound and the name of God is all powerful. In order to have faith in this, you have to have an experience of it. That's all. I am giving you, this is all concept now. But the experience of it is as we're being in it and we're experiencing it and we're doing it and doing it. You got to keep doing it. You got to keep manifesting. You have to come into karma. You have to do. If you know and you don't do, you don't know. Know is do. Right? We love by, how do we love? By generosity, by action. I want to cook you this food. I want to bring this flower to you. I want to rub your feet. I want to, give to you. If you can just get behind it and not get in front of it. Okay, example. So here's my little altar in front of me, right? And I got my candles and everything, okay? So that's it. That's my God. This is my God. I made God on a table. I got God on a tray. Got God in front of me, right? I'm behind it. I'm behind it. So what we do is we don't give it a form. We don't give it a name. And we get in front of it. And then there you go. And then you start singing this really popular song called What About Me? 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 You're the problem. Got a problem? You're the problem. Turn it over. Shift the load to the Lord. Shift the load to God. Shift the load to Jesus. Shift the load to the Ganapati. Shift the load to Kali Ma. Give it up to Buddha. He got it right. You follow me? What's your ideal? Where are you going? It's right here in your own heart. That's the key. That's the key. The key is in your own heart. And the key is the name. The name is the key to the mind. It unlocks the mind. The form and formless are one. There is no problem. The mother knows the father, and the mother will take you to the father. You cannot go directly to the father because you will just fight. And that's what happens with all the religions that worship the Father. Christianity, Islam, and Judaism have been warring since the day they were created. They are the religions of the book. And my book says this is God's name. Well, my book says this is God's name. And my book says this is God's name. And the mother says, oh, stop it. And I'll smack you. Right? God is God is God. What's your problem? Right? God is love. Who do you love? You need to come back to the bone temple of the Holy Mother, which is your human body. It's all right here. This is Tantra. Tantra means worship in the temple of your own body. All the sacred rivers, all the pilgrimage places are right here in this human body. The Lord dwells within you. Be it, feel it. That's it. Okay, now we know where to meet. How can God meet you if you don't give God a place to meet you at? So what a tantric Hindu will do is he'll say, okay, I'm going to take this coconut and I'm going to put this coconut in this little square space called a temple. And I'm going to pour red kumkum powder on this coconut. And I'm going to give this coconut a light. And God will meet me on top of this coconut in this little square space. Because I have dedicated this, and my intention is that the Divine Mother will meet me in that coconut. And then every time he walks by, he goes up to that little thing and he sees that coconut with the red powder on top and he bows to it. He feels God in his heart. You see? And then all of a sudden, that coconut starts to glow and it gets to have a lot of radiance and energy. And then the anthropologist comes with a camera and he looks at it and he goes, wow, that's a really cool temple. Wow, look at that thing inside. It's glowing, And then he comes close and he says to the priest, can I take a photograph of that? And the priest says, sure. And he goes inside and he picks up the coconut and he takes it out and he holds it in his hand and it's glowing. And then the anthropologist takes the photograph. And then the priest takes the coconut and he goes and throws it over his shoulder. because no good now. I took it out of the temple. And the anthropologist goes, "What, you just threw God away?" And he says, "That's okay, I'll get another one." We get a new God. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not the thing. It's you. You make it what it is. You give it the worth and the love. That's what you give it. You bring that to the table. That's what you have to bring to it. Right? So whatever you can do that can engender that divine love, that love will bring it. You know, I love to sing. What is the sensation of God? God has a feeling. It is not a big deal. It is the littlest of all deals. I saw this issue of Life magazine. It was like the major religions of the world. Okay, so they first Buddhism. Open the page up, and there's like 10,000 monks, you know, all the Tibetans line up. Right, so there's the army religion. Then the flip page, Islam. There's another 10,000 people all praying towards Mecca. Army religion, right? Christianity, masses, right? Army religion. There's the Pope, and there's another 30,000 people. Then flip the page over, it's like Hinduism. And there's like this a mother and father, like, you know, a couple in their kitchen with a couple of children, and on the floor is a little tray like this, and there's this little god about this big on the tray, and then they're all like worshiping it. It's kind of nice, you know? Huh? Get personal with it. Right? Get really personal with the Divine Mother. You know? You see, if you take a form and you let the divine come through the form, through your love and your worship, it will come. It will come. That's what you need to know. I mean, I can just sit and look at this tray for hours and all of a sudden and pray to this tray and go, I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. She is coming on the tray because I have made a place for her to come. She comes because of faith. If you walk out into the forest and you bow down to that tree and you talk to that tree and you tell that tree how much you love it and you love that tree and you really get down with that tree and then you sit up and you kiss that tree and then you lean up against that tree and you meditate, that tree will talk to you. You see? God will meet you at the tree, at the base of the tree. Right? Let's just say you have a little room in your house. You can say, I consecrate this room as a temple. If you consecrate the room as a temple and you start doing worship in there and you start chanting in there and you start meditating in there and you light the lamp in there and you make that offering, I will tell you now that you will be met by the Divine Mother. She will enter that room. When you walk in that room, you will be in the zone. You will be there. I dare you to do it. You see, everyone says they want it, but they don't want it because they don't do it. How much do you want it? That's all you have to find out. And you see, so again, it's all keyed into desire. It's all desire. If you're lukewarm and if you go halfway, you won't get there. You got to be intense. You got to really go for it. I want to move. I want to go. I want this birth to be like, let's do it. Let's get enlightened, whatever that may mean. None of us know. Let's go for Buddhahood or bust. Let's do or die. Let's make it to the other shore. Let's use this birth. Let's not just like hang out, at Starbucks, reading some stupid book about someone else's opinion about something. So someone asked Ramakrishna, how can I realize God? Ramakrishna says, you have to want God as bad as a drowning man wants air. How bad do you want it? What you have now is what you want. Because if you didn't want it, you wouldn't have it. It's that old blues song that I love to sing called It's Nobody's Fault But Mine. That's right. So you can eat the blame. It's all your fault. Stop blaming everybody else. It's not your mother's fault. She loved you the best she loved you. Your father too. See, the reason you're crazy is because you're afraid to go mad. You're afraid to go mad. You're mad. Every one of you in this room is crazy. And everyone in this world is crazy. Absolutely, without a doubt. Look it up. Look at the president. Look at the politicians. Look at everybody mad, pretending they're not. Right? Pretending they're not. The mind is mad. It's mad with illusion. It's mad with lust. It's made of lust. It wants things. Give it a God of name. Give it a sound. Find the lullaby of the divine name that you can hear as you say it. Ma, 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 ma. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. All mothers sing to the baby. Rock your baby. Your baby is your inner self. It's your truth. Rock her in your arms. Hold that divine energy in your heart. This life force that is our being, that is our life, is the mother. Because she is the ocean. And when we can come, we are waves upon her ocean. And the wave comes up, and the wave comes, and then the wave dissolves back again. We're always planning. We're trying to get it together. And meanwhile, Kali is standing behind us with a sword above her head, laughing. Ha, tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes, baby. The moment is all we have. Live in the moment. Destroy the past. Destroy the future. That's it. You've got to find your own way home. I hope to inspire you, but I don't know for you what it is. But I share with you what I found. I found something good. You know, it makes me happy. When times are down and I get the blues, I have the name. I have these beads. I reach for the bead and I hit the name. And as soon as I hit the name, I win the game. It's that fast. It's all repetition of your life. You got to do or die. That's the way to do it. You will not get it if you don't do it that way. You've got to go all the way. Use this birth for all it's worth. You are divine. You were born to realize this in this lifetime. Why get caught in the mind mesh of Maya? Kali is so seductive, man. She's all the time like, you don't really want divine love? Here, have a new BMW. Right? You can handle it. It's only $853 a month. Come on, no big deal. You're flowing, dude. Looking at life in the big round, right? Looking at life in the big way. So this samsaric wheel is spinning, okay? And we're in the spin. What is the center of the spin? The center of the spin is the three main energies that like make us go through everything, like lust, desire, craving. I want it. Then there's that anger. I can't get it. I don't like that. I don't like them. Right? And so we go back and forth. And then the pivotal is stupidity. We're just stupid. And then the stupidity runs the great demons called sloth and torpor. And then they have a sister, sloth and torpor, called self-deception. It's really a big mess. You really need help. I'm serious.